back for some more tank battles, and as you can see, I've been working on it a little bit. I've unlocked everything in Tier 1. Got the Sherman, the first one, in Tier 2, and that's really the only Tier 2 tank that I have right now is the Sherman. I went ahead and put the Lee, or left the Lee on my bar because or on my cruise because it's pretty close to the Sherman in terms of battle rating. And aside from that, I just put a few planes on here, a few bombers and attackers, just to kind of mix things up a little bit, due to lack of ground forces in Tier 2. So, I've taken a bit of an interest to this tank in particular because my father's uncle actually served in World War II in one of these, so I'm kind of curious to see what it's all about. This tank is completely stock. I just barely unlocked it, and so let's jump into a battle and see what happens. I'm just going to say right off the bat, I have my doubts as to how well I'm going to perform in this particular battle, or in this with this tank in general, just because I just feel like it needs to be reiterated. I am a noob when it comes to tank battles. That's the same was it was the same in the last video, it's the same in this video. So this is probably just going to be a big case of trial and error, but more than likely it's going to be mostly error. And to anybody who sees this, I'm open to suggestions and criticism, so feel free to leave something down in the comments if you have any tips or anything like that. I'm all ears. I'm gonna let him go out in front of me. I'll just follow him.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
There's those destructible environments.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
There's a kill assist. I'll take it.
We have taken the initiative.
Oh, hello. No, no, not good. Ah, hell. That didn't work out so well for me. Man, that pinned right through. I mean, this thing might as well have paper for armor against these guys. Okay, let's jump into another one. Okay, I'm going to attempt to take up more of a defensive position around B rather than pushing for A. I'm going to leave that to the faster tanks. One thing I've noticed about this is that the Sherman, fast as it is compared to the other tanks I've taken, it's not fast enough to to get around the turret traverse of some of the tanks it's up against. So I'm not even going to try anymore. Then again, this road pretty much looks right up to A. I might be able to take a position along there and just kind of defend a crossroads here. Seems like it'd be a more useful tactic. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I saw that tree come down. There's something over there. Probably shouldn't have taken the... Well, I seem to have done it. Oh, hello. That appears to be a Panzer. That is a very critically wounded Panzer. And now that is a dead Panzer. Oh, there's another one. Got him. There's another one. Oh, there's a lot of them. Got him. And another one. He's hit. He is dead. Wow. Were those all just AI? Yeah, those were all just AI. Huh. Okay, whatever. They're kills. I'll take them. Though they're not registered as kills. Anything on that shot. So much for taking that defensive position. I've actually kind of gone on the attack here again. Although I guess this tank is a bit more mobile than most other tanks are. Oh, hello. Oh no. That's not good. Keep these trees around. Kind of liking the fact that they're concealing me a little bit here. There he is. There's a hit. Got him. I really need to repair.
We're ahead of the enemy.
out. I'm out.
Allied forces have captured us.
Okay, so with that battle, I was able to unlock my fire prevention equipment. So my next one, I'm going to use it for this M61 shot because that appears to be better for taking out tanks. So I'm going to take that and put the rest of my research into adjustment of fire. But I mean, I walked away with a pretty decent score on that, even though most of the tanks I killed were AI, but still, I mean, not a bad score. I walked away with a few more upgrades for my Sherman. My final thoughts on it, and by the way, you may have noticed I have a few more than just one upgrade for it. I've been playing this for a little while now, since the intro. My final thoughts on it, I mean, this thing, it's a death trap. You can't really one-on-one, you're not really going to do very well. This thing, my understanding was that the way that they did it in real life was they just did it by sheer numbers. If a Tiger was facing Shermans, typically one Sherman was left living. If it was a 4 versus 1 scenario, the Tiger being the one, usually that Tiger would take out 3 of the Shermans before they could get around on him and take out the Tiger. So, I'm sure as I continue to play this tank, my opinions on it will change, but for right now, this thing it's pretty difficult to get a pretty decent game in with it, at least from somebody under my circumstances, being a complete tank noob. This thing is kind of a death trap, which just makes me have all the much more respect for anybody who actually used one of these during World War II, because it seems like this is a pretty dangerous tank to use. So I'm gonna bring this video to an end right here, and if you like what you saw, hit the like button, the subscribe button down below. If you have any pointers for me, I'm all ears. I'm always open to constructive criticism. As like I said, as a beginner in tank battles, I could use all the tips I can get. So until next video, I'll see you around.